Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the third tutorial of basic Linux training. Previously, we learned about different basic commands and also about setting permissions on Linux files and folders. So now I'm going to introduce you with a very useful command in Linux that can save you tons of times. And if you want to look for something in multiple files, you can do it very easily with this kind of command. So first we'll learn how to pipe two commands together. There is a function that is called piping. Piping means if you want to apply one command and on top of it you want to apply another command and want to see the result together, you can pipe those commands together and they can work together. So if we ls into a folder, we can see there are different kind of files in that folder. But if we want, let's say we want to see number of lines in a file, let's say in my first article. So the command for that is wc-l word count. W is for word count and -l for line count. And I write my first article, it tells me that there is one line in this file. If I apply this command to the other file, it shows me there are 24 lines in this file. But this word count command can also be used to count the number of files. What if I want to count total files in this folder? So how can I do that? I can use wc-l by piping it with ls command. So if first I list all the directories and then use this pipe symbol that is near the enter or backspace button, you can find it easily. And then I write another command, wc -l. If I press enter, it tells me that there are 8 files in this folder. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how you can pipe two different commands and then see the output together. So there is another command which I wanted to show you, and that is the grep command. Grep is a very, very useful command. For example, in my files, I'm a computational chemist and I run calculations, and my calculations terminate normally and they give a message at the end. Let's see the message first. So if I open the file, for example, protected glutamic acid.log, if I just go down, go to the end, you can see that there is a file, there is a line saying normal termination of Gaussian 09 at this time. So what if there are more than 100 files in this folder? They all have run as a calculation successfully, or they have finished in an error. And I want to see how many of them have been successful with normal termination and how many have not got normal termination yet. One way is that I open up every file one by one and go to the end and see that if it is normally terminated or not. But if there are a lot of files, that will waste a lot of my time as well. There is a very useful command here. So that comes into practice. I write grep and I tell it grep for normal termination. I write it in quotes, in single commas, apostrophe. So I grep this word and I can tell it to grep in one file. If I press enter, it tells me that normal termination is occurring 2 times in this file. It means it might be an optimization plus frequency file, so it might have normal termination 2 times. So that's correct. But what if I want to see in all files? So that is also very easy. I can just write grep normal termination and give it star.log. I want to see in all log files, not in every kind of file, because I don't want to consider in the GJF or text files. I want to see in the log files. So star means all, dot log means all files having dot log extension. So if I press enter, it goes through, you see how quickly it goes through all the files and tells you that this file has normal termination line in it, and then this other file also has normal termination line in it. So that's how you can grep any word and then print it, the result very quickly. Even if there are hundreds of files, that will be very quick. And this is very useful command for people who work on Linux, or especially for computational chemists, of course. So now grep command can also be piped with wc command. So for example, I want to see how many times normal termination is occurring in this file. What can I do is I can write grep normal termination protected this file name, and then I can pipe this command with word count. So now what will happen that when grep will take out normal termination, this command will look out how many times it's occurring and it will print the result. Now it printed 2 instead of printing that line, because we are asking it not to print the line but to count how many times that line occurs. Now let's see another one. We grep scf done. This should be occurring more times. See, in one file this keyword is occurring so many times. Now what if I want to see how many times this is occurring? I can't go and start counting like this, 1 2 3 4. That would be very messy. So what I can do is use the same grep command, grep scf done in this file, and then pipe it with wc space -l. It tells me that scf done is occurring in this file 27 times. So you see how we can use this grep command, and it proves very useful in different functions. You can pipe it with any other command, and if you don't want to pipe it, you can just simply see how many times how a word is occurring in different files. You can isolate the files which are having different keyword, like you can also search for error termination if the calculation is in error, and you can see how many files are in error. It gives you the name of the files and that line which contains error termination. So that's how you can use it for your benefits, and you can also come up with other ideas, and you can read about this command, grep command, if you want to take more benefits out of it. You can make use of this command, and if you have any questions, you can definitely post in the comments section, and I'll try my best to reach out as quickly as possible. I hope that would benefit you in one way or the other, and you will learn from this lesson. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.